Good afternoon. Today I'm here to present a business presentation on contribute to organizational development. To begin with is a consultative process. The consultative process introduces a problem-solving mindset and presents an effective process for consulting with both internal and external stakeholders. Crown management will arrange a session between management and workers where management will talk to each other about existing issues, listen to their concern and raise the concerns, seek and share views and information, and consider what workers before management make decisions. The very next slide is a pictorial definition of consultative processes, wherein it's divided into three stages: discovery and vision, strategy development, and reusal management. In discovery and vision, we have to first see where are we before we can get to where we want to go. We have to figure out where are we. That's why it's important to find out as much as we can about our financial goal. Next time we'll work with an identity and prioritize our objective and then help benchmark goal. This is important because we live in a world of unlimited choices. People often fail to achieve objective because they try to accomplish too much at once, or they don't attach specific deadlines to their goal. So to get to our destination faster, everyone is working together for a business. We'll implement our strategy and work closely with all team members and professionals to ensure our organizational development. So, in consultative progress, discovery, and vision, first stage is in initial meeting. Second stage is discovery of goals, values, and objective. Then strategy deployment is designing and developing strategy, and fourth is recommending, and then result management is implementation, and sixth is monitoring. Then comes the next slide, which is about develop collaborative approaches to problem solving and development. Few other ways through which we can manage and resolve conflict in the workplace. Clarify what is the source of conflict, find a safe and private place to talk, listen actively, and let everyone have their say. Investigate the situation, determine ways to meet the common goal. When the organizational teams are collaborating, they are essentially learning new things from each other. The organization becomes a body which encourages a culture of continuous learning and supports that learning through opportunities for growth and development, as well as through safety net for failures. Then in next slide, I have depicted again how we can undertake team development and training and activity through a step wise diagram. Here, first function is how a group explore possible and probable causes. This can be root cause is identified. Group may need to revise problem definition. First, we can identify root cause by using fishbone diagram, Pareto analysis, affinity diagrams. And when once the root cause is diagnosed, we then group needs to revise problem definition and repeat process till all agreed. After diagnosing a problem, define a problem as per agreed terms. Then next slide is on initiate discussion to articulate any problems. Set time to have a discussion. Arrange a meeting with the employees at right time. Let employees know that management wants to discuss the existing issues or problem at the workplace. Express your desire to have a good working relationship and to tackle issues that emerge with mutual discussion. The consequences of not having that comfortable conversation is costly. Then comes problem solving. In problem solving, we can do follow a cycle. wherein we can first identify problem, what is the discrepancy between and what is expected and what is occurring. Then we can analyze problem, why the problem is occurring. Then we can plan a development, what is a goal, what is the intervention plan to address this goal, and how will progress to be monitored. Then we can implement a plan, how will implementation integrity be ensured. Then we can evaluate a plan, is the intervention plan effective. Then comes mediate conflict arises between individuals and a group. Mediation is a conflict resolution process in which a neutral mediator assists the parties through constructive discussion and negotiation of their issues in order to reach a mutually acceptable resolution. The mediation process can include some or all of the following steps. The planning. Before the mediation process begins, the mediator helps the parties decide where they should meet and who should be present. Then mediator's introduction. Once the mediation is planned, mediator introduces himself herself and presents the goal of mediation. And then is opening remark. Following the mediator introduction, each side has the opportunity to present its view of the dispute without interruption. In addition to describing the issues they believe are at stake, they may also take time to vent their feelings. Then comes joint discussion. After each side presents its opening remarks, the mediator and the disputants are free to ask questions with the goal of arriving at a better understanding of each party's need and concerns. Then come caucuses. If emotion run high during a joint session, the mediator might split the two sides into separate rooms for private meeting or caucuses. Negotiation. At this point, it's time to begin formulating ideas and proposals that meet each party's core interest, familiar ground for any experienced negotiator. The mediator can lead the negotiation with all parties in the same room, or she can engage in shuttle diplomacy, moving back and forth between the teams, gathering ideas, proposals, and counter proposals. Undertake intervention in accordance with the organizational development plan. Organization development interventions are structured programs designed to solve a problem, thus enabling an organization to achieve the goal. The intervention activities are designed to improve the organization functioning and enable managers and leaders to better manage their team and organization culture. Some of the steps to undertake interventions are building common values for the team, crafting a vision for the team, creating a role for the team, and improving team performance of existing teams. We can undertake in intervention for organizational development with few of the phases given below. First, we have to diagnose the intervention required. Then we have to design the intervention strategy. Thereafter comes the development stage of intervention strategy, then implementation stage, and finally the evaluation or monitoring stage. And then comes the brainstorm alternative proposals. What not to do when brainstorming? Don't try to save time by combining the brainstorming idea generation session with the follow-up session with critic and evaluate ideas. Don't attempt spontaneous brainstorming. Effective idea generation session requires some planning. Don't leave participants in the dark or surprise them with the purpose of the meeting. Let them know in advance what the goals are. Don't fall into the trap of inviting to the meeting as many people as you can. More is not always better. Don't invite only people who think alike and know all about the topic. This may appear to make the session run more smoothly, but you'll get the diversity of thoughts needed. Negotiate and agree on outcome with the stakeholder. This is again depicted in a pictorial form. The center point will be reasons for negotiation. Then we can just include cost factor, which is to reduce cost of acquisition by achieving a lower price. Value factor to achieve added value such as reduced lead or cycle time. Performance to improve performance through KPIs and SLAs. Conflict to resolve conflict through reaching understanding. Problem to solve a problem by open discussion. Quality to achieve optimum quality through reducing defects. Agreement to reach mutual agreement in a collaborative style. where all parties are satisfied. Then comes the reference list, and thank you. Any questions? Thank you.